Hi there, welcome to City Skylines for Beginners, tutorial number 5. This is going to be the map that we're going to be creating now that you have your terraforming skills practiced. I've started a little of it and I'm going to show you how to do all of this. Today we're going to learn to bring the ocean in on a bare map, raise the map base to 70 feet so the ocean doesn't flood everything. And if we have time, I'll show you how to make these 2 islands that are out in the ocean. And anything else that I can get done in 10 minutes. So let's get started. I'm going to take you to a flat map, and that's where you're going to begin. We'll start at the menu. I'll show you how to get into it. Okay, everybody know, oops, I'm doing this without, oh, no, I guess I do have it going. Okay, yeah, okay, so we're going to start at the menu. We're going to go to Tools, go to Map Editor, click New, not Load, click Create on Temperate Map. You can jiggle it back and forth till you get to Temperate. Okay, waiting for our little hint to go by. Shouldn't take too long. We don't have much of a map. Okay, this is where we're starting. We want to take this map and click that guy out of the way, and we want to bring the ocean in all along here. But first, we need to make certain that our map is 70 feet high. If we go to the terraforming tool and we go to our leveling tool here, we'll look at our height and we'll see it's 0. Well, that's ocean level basically. Okay, so we want to raise our terrain height over here to about 70 feet. 70.62 is what I got up here on the terrain height. Then go to brush size, make it as big as possible. Then go down here, make sure your brush strength is a full 1. Go down to select a brush and click on the solid circle. And then over here we just start going along. You can't see it very much, but just run your big circle back and forth to make sure that you've covered every last bit of this at 70 feet. There we go. This brings the terrain of our map up to a plateau area that we can work off of, not only to bring in the ocean, but to make areas that are a little bit lower, but not ocean level, where we can put our shoreline, and where we can also have, I'm going to turn this around here now, and where we can also have our shipping docks brought in. They have to have in a level 10 feet above the ocean level. Okay, so now we have everything at 70 feet. If we right click, we'll see that we're at 70 feet on everything here. And so now we're going to go forward to the area that we want to go from here across and come out and go a little bit around, make a little peninsula here, then come back over and go over here and make all of this ocean. Okay, so we're going to take our terrain height up at the top, back down to 0, and start bringing in our terrain height. Now we want to, before we bring in let the ocean come in, we want to snuggle our, there we go. I want to snuggle our shoreline here around so that we actually have some shoreline inside our map on this peninsula that we're creating. And we need to have that because we have to have a place to put all the other little goodies that we're going to be working with here. Okay, so now that we have this little shoreline going, I don't know if we can see this. See the little shoreline you've got? You want to open it up to the ocean and let the ocean start coming in. You can see where it's coming in here, where we've opened it up. Now it's going to make a little tsunami. It's going to look pretty bad, but it'll go away. I mean, it'll bounce back and forth. You can see these ridges coming in. They're going to go back and forth and back and forth and bounce all over the shoreline, and you'll think that we're flooding everything, but we're not going to be flooding everything. We're just going to be flooding for a short period. Okay. Now we're taking this at 0 level, remember, down so that the ocean can wash in here. And while we're doing that, we want to make ourselves a little hill, probably about maybe 300 feet high, right here. Now you don't want to make this right up against, you want the water to curve around it, so that when you're looking at it from way over here in the city, you'll see water going on the outside of it. Otherwise, it'll look like it just kind of dead ends into a wall, and we want to make this look like it doesn't, okay? So now that you've got a little hill here, you can bring your brush size down. Whoa, not down that much. To about like so. Go to the hillside, cut in on this. We're doing this while we're waiting for the water to come in. Okay, and maybe right click. I shouldn't have done that. If you do something that you don't want to do, down here at the bottom of your rectangle it says undo terrain modification. Click that, and what you just did will disappear. Okay, so I want to make the hill, this is the top of the hill, but I want it to slope down a little. So I'm going to make another level, right clicking here, and then left clicking all the way around it. There we go. Okay. And that's going to be the next level down. Then we're going to go down on that level and click down a little lower, about like so, with the right click, so that we get a lower one, and we're going to bring that all the way around. Not going entirely out to the edges. There we go. And then on an area of that, there we go. On an area of this lower piece, we're going to click down even further, like way down here. Okay, 44, maybe 50. Okay. Don't worry about all this. This will go away here fairly soon. It's just flooding in from the ocean right at the moment. Okay, and then just make this piece around the outside edge. All the way around. You don't have to worry about being too exact on the back side, because you're only going to see the corners of the back side. Okay. Okay, and one more ridging. About right clicking down to, well, 22, no, maybe 35. Okay, and we'll make our last little edging here at 35, all the way around the edge. There we go. Okay, now that's not looking like much right now. This one is at 382. Let's take a centerpiece on that up to about 400. Maybe even 5. Okay. Okay, now, as you can see, the ocean is coming in and it's flooding everything, but it's not going to continue to flood it forever. If I had put this on acceleration time, so it was going faster, this would have been filled in by now. So that's how you bring in your ocean, and this is how you start to create that lovely little island that we had out there. Okay, you see how the water's washing off of it now. I'm going to put you on hold while all of this continues. When you do it in your own map, you're going to see you can actually go in here, if I can get to it before it does it. You can go down in here and you can literally watch the water crashing over. And you kind of sort of ride the water like a duck. You can stand where the water's going to supposedly go right over your head, and you'll float right up on it like a duck on water. So you never really get the full tsunami effect. You know, like expect those waves to crash over you, but they don't. They go underneath you. Okay. But anyway, it's going to wash over your shoreline here, and then it'll recede back, and then you'll have a new shoreline. Or the beginnings of one. Okay, I think I probably have done 10 minutes at this point or more, and so I'm going to cut this one off, and we'll go to tutorial number 6, where I will show you how to make the cliffs along the edges, and if time, the actual sandy shores, and the rest of it. Okay, that's the end of this tutorial. Hopefully you'll join us on tutorial number 6. Where we will learn to continue terraforming along the outer edges and put some cliffs in that we can see from a distance, and maybe some shoreline, some sandy shoreline. Always nice to have a place to go to the beach. Okay, bye.